Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome there, guys, to my channel. Today we'll be reviewing Bleach chapter 675. I'm sorry for yawning. It's just that this chapter was actually very kind of uninteresting, to be honest, in my opinion. It was actually interesting. For some reason, I feel like Bleach is actually going downhill now. I don't know why though, but I feel like it's just now that you're in here for the long run, you just want to see this series just finish, you know. Like, you could tell Tita Kubo is just prolonging the fights. You can clearly see that, and I'm just like, come on, Tita Kubo. I know you're trying to make your money and all, but at least make the story a little bit more interesting. Now, in this chapter, we actually get to see Ichigo still facing off against Yuak right there. But in reality, we actually clearly see that Orihime is actually putting up a defense while Ichigo's fighting Yuak. But in reality, we're mostly seeing is just that it's just Yuak's Ryatsu that's actually just he's just bombarding them. So that kind of clearly says that Yuak is not even taking this fight seriously. And I'm just like, come on, man. It just sounds so cliche now. It's like, come on. If you're gonna kill Ichigo, just do it in one swipe, you know. No need to prolong this fight now. If you're so evil and everything, just do it. Just behead Ichigo's head off. But no. Clearly, this fight is actually more. I think Iwaka is trying to mess with Ichigo, or Ichigo is trying to, or actually, Ichigo finally got his powers ready now for the fight. Yes, his swords actually. They actually have some meaning behind them. Who knew, right? But no, when Ichigo's fighting Ewok, we clearly see that Ichigo it's kind of like a startup time he needs for something for his other powers to activate or something. Because when we actually get a glimpse of Ichigo's face when he activates his new powers, and it clearly looks like he has like half Hollow and like half Quincy. So clearly Ichigo now is like full on. He's gonna get it wrecking right now. He's gonna wreck Yawak as of this moment, or in the next chapter that's gonna come up right now. But I'm just like wondering, man, Ichigo, you're like slacking off a Pokemon. You know, it takes one turn to recharge your attack, and then next turn you'll come back with an even stronger attack. But you can clearly see that maybe it's just Ichigo's techniques they're gonna change now. Maybe he will have a bow and arrow with hollow Ryutsu in it, so it can damage Yawak. That's what I'm thinking right there. That would be pretty cool in a sense. He'd be throwing some Ceros as arrows thrown at Yawak, and because remember, hollows are also the Quincy's weakness, but they're also like it's like they're both weak against each other if I remember correctly. But depends on who has a stronger Ryutsu if I remember as well. But it's still interesting that the fact that Ichigo's now he's gonna finally show his brand new blades, and I like the color scheme that was actually going along with this chapter. You know, his swords were turning white, so that's how you know it's gonna be a full Quincy power. Or actually, yeah, I believe it's gonna be Quincy powers, but it's just that you know that he's just turning like full on white, and he actually had like a little bit of shading on the side as well. So we're kind of witnessing maybe like kind of like a hybrid creature. But then you're also wondering maybe he's gonna showcase his Fullbringer powers in this as well. But we don't know nothing of that. Hopefully he actually gets to keep his sanity, because remember last time he actually took out the horns, he actually was not in control of the hollow powers. So this time Ichigo looks like he really is in control. No. Can you imagine just him going berserk mode again against Yawak? Now that would be interesting to see. I personally would like to see that fight go on, but apparently no. It looks like Ichigo's now gonna take down Yawak in control of his full hollow manifestation with some Quincy powers. But that's also gonna be interesting too, at the fact that what kind of attacks that he might possibly do. Like I said previously, that would be pretty interesting if he had like a bow and arrow that shot some hollow Ceros at Yawak, or maybe he might have his Quincy powers just using some kind of like a volt, because it could clearly be a Volksong if I'm mispronouncing it right or anything. It could be clearly that as well. That could be his own version of it. but we don't know yet. But you guys remember in the previous chapter, they kind of introduced what's it called, Ishin and Uryu's father. They finally came into the scene, so you know for sure that when Ishin comes in, he's gonna be probably proud of Ichigo, finally unlocking his true abilities. Ishin knowing all the aspects of the whole entire fight or whatever, the history with Ichigo, clearly not even telling Ichigo nothing. But what can we do about that? And then we also have with Uryu's fight, which I personally believe in the next couple chapters, Uryu's father's gonna come in and help him. That's the way I kind of see it. But Uryu's fight also kind of looks uninteresting just a little, for a fact that like Uryu's not taking care of business. They're just talking. I'm just like, man, just enough of the talking, man. You guys clearly had enough time to talk before. Now, just get it over with, man. Just get it over with. But Jugram, I believe he has if I remember correctly, he has the scale power of the scales, so he could probably tip the balance over, making himself stronger than what he really is, or making Uryu weaker than what he originally is. Like, let's say he's not afraid of, or he's weak against, I don't know, like some type of poison. He'll tip the scales, and that poison will be not as strong as effective on Uryu. Like using that as an example, Now that's a pretty interesting ability on Jugram himself. So we're wondering what his Volt Stand will be, or if he even has one too, if I remember correctly, because he doesn't really showcase, or he can't throw any arrows, if I remember correctly. He never really has done that in the show so far. But that's it for this chapter, though. This chapter was, like I said, a little bit on the yawning side. Not really that excited. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this chapter. Personally, I was not as entertained. Just kind of hoping to see Ichigo's new powers. That's just it. I'm just in it for the long run now. For that, that's it. I just want to see Ichigo's powers. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Ichigo's new form that's going to be looking like? Do you guys think Orihime also has some new kind of ability as well? What do you guys think about Orihime? And also, what do you guys think of Uryu in itself? Like, what's the deal with that with him? What do you guys think about him? Like, seriously, I don't even know what to think about this guy anymore. But drop it down in the comment section below what you guys think about this whole entire chapter. But this is Miss O, and if you guys enjoy this my content, give a like, comment, and subscribe. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.